Scientists used an atomic magnetic field to trap the soul of a deceased old man. At first, they just wanted to test whether God exists, but what they discovered was far more terrifying. Not long ago, the elderly man on the brink of death finally passed away from sudden cardiac arrest. As everyone waited for a miracle, the instruments suddenly showed that his body had lost exactly 21 grams. Strangely, nothing unusual was happening inside the chamber. They thought maybe the equipment was malfunctioning, but then out of nowhere, the old man's soul appeared. The weird part, only one woman could see it. To everyone else, the corpse was completely still, but the old man's soul seemed restless, panicked. He was jumping around frantically, as if terrified of something. He even kept looking at the woman, pleading for help. And then the next second he saw something horrifying. He immediately curled up in the corner, trembling in fear. At the same time, the instruments detected an unknown force trying to break through the magnetic field. Some thought it might be God, coming to take the old man away, but the woman knew the truth. That wasn't God. It was the very thing the old man's soul was afraid of. Then suddenly the unknown force shattered the magnetic field. Desperate to save the old man's soul, the woman ignored everyone's warnings and shut off the main power switch. As the electricity cut out, a bright white light appeared above the old man's head. His face lit up with joy as he reached for it. Then the power came back on. The equipment rebooted, and that's when the scientists realized something shocking. There was still an unknown presence inside the chamber. Something was trapped, trying to break free. Even though nothing seemed out of the ordinary, the scientists could sense it. Something terrifying was in there, and then the woman saw it too. She didn't respond right away, just stood there frozen. The scientists pressed her for answers. As she stepped closer, the unknown presence inside made a gesture toward her. She hesitated for a moment, then calmly lied. She told them she saw nothing, and urged them to open the container.